Today, another exciting episode where we uncover the stories and secrets hidden within our beloved coins. Today, we'll be diving deep into the rich history, important value, and the big worth of the 1974 Liberty One dime. This small but mighty coin holds more than just monetary value. It represents a piece of America's numismatic and historical legacy. The 1974 Liberty One dime belongs to the iconic Roosevelt dime series, first introduced in 1946 in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, one of America's most influential leaders. Roosevelt's legacy as the president who led the United States through the Great Depression and World War II was a driving force behind the decision to immortalize him on the dime. But why the dime? Roosevelt was not only known for his leadership, but also for his association with the March of Dimes, a campaign to combat polio, a disease that had afflicted him personally. The dime became a symbol of hope and resilience for millions of Americans during his time in office, and so it was fitting that his image would grace this coin. Prior to the Roosevelt dime, the Mercury dime reigned from 1916 to 1945. Featuring the mythological figure of Liberty wearing a winged cap. However, following Roosevelt's death in 1945, the United States Mint made the swift decision to retire the Mercury design and honor the late president by issuing the Roosevelt dime in 1946. The dime not only became a tribute to a great leader but also a reflection of America's prosperity and growth. The 1974 version of the Roosevelt dime is no exception, continuing this proud tradition. Struck in the post-silver era, this coin was minted during a time of economic recovery and political change in the United States. Now let's take a closer look at the beautiful design of the 1974 Liberty One dime. On the obverse, you'll find the familiar profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, facing left, with the word Liberty inscribed prominently to the left. Beneath his chin, the motto "In God We Trust" is displayed, serving as a reminder of the values that the country was built on. Just below Roosevelt's neck is the minting year 1974. Lastly, the designer's initials, JS for John Cynic, are tucked underneath Roosevelt's portrait. The reverse is equally significant. It features a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty and freedom. Flanking the torch are an olive branch on the left, representing peace, and an oak branch on the right, symbolizing strength and independence. The words United States of America and one dime surround the central motif, ensuring its place as both a currency and a piece of history. Though this dime no longer contains silver, the design has become iconic, enduring for decades. The 1974 Liberty One dime was minted during a period when the composition of U.S. coinage had undergone significant changes. From 1946 to 1964, dimes were made from 90% silver and 10% copper. However, due to rising silver prices and the increasing cost of producing coins, the U.S. Mint was forced to shift to a more cost-effective composition. Starting in 1965, dimes were made from a copper-nickel clad, with an inner core of pure copper sandwiched between two layers of nickel-copper alloy. This combination made the coins more durable and less expensive to produce. The 1974 dime was struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. If you're holding a 1974 Liberty dime in your hand, check for the mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia lack a mint mark, while those from Denver carry a D and San Francisco a S. Now, let's talk about one of the most important questions: what is the value of the 1974 Liberty One dime today? While the face value is just 10 cents, the actual value of the coin depends on its condition, rarity, and any possible minting errors. In circulated condition, the 1974 dime generally holds only nominal value, especially given that millions were minted. However, if you are fortunate enough to possess a coin in uncirculated or mint state condition, its value could rise considerably. A pristine example, graded MS-65 or higher, could fetch anywhere from $3 to $5 at auction. This might not seem like much, but it's still a marked increase from its original value. However, certain era coins from 1974 can command higher prices. Known errors include off-center strikes or coins struck on the wrong planchet, which can sell for several $100s depending on their rarity and condition. In addition, collectors often seek dimes with a fully struck torch on the reverse, where all the details are sharply defined. These are known as full torch or full bands examples, which can also fetch premium prices. When examining a 1974 dime for value, there are a few key areas to inspect closely. First, look at the strike quality. A fully struck torch on the reverse side where the details of the flame, the olive branch, and the oak branch are sharp and crisp indicates a higher quality coin. Coins with the full bands designation are especially prized among collectors. Also, check for any potential minting errors. Off-center strikes, die cracks, or coins struck on planchets intended for other denominations can be incredibly valuable. These coins are rare, but when found, they can turn a modest dime into a treasure worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The 1974 Liberty One dime may seem small in size, but it carries with it a legacy of history, artistry, and American values. Whether you're a collector or someone with a passing interest in coins, this dime offers more than just face value. It's a symbol of Roosevelt's impact, a representation of the American economy, and in some cases, a hidden gem that could be worth much more than 10 cents. So, the next time you come across a 1974 Liberty One dime, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of American history and maybe even a small fortune. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed learning about the 1974 Liberty One dime, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into the fascinating world of coins. Until next time, happy collecting! This detailed and high-level script will capture the attention of coin enthusiasts and casual viewers alike, providing an engaging mix of history, value, and insight into the potential worth of the 1974 Liberty One dime. Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a coin that has captured the hearts of many collectors for its unique history, rare variations, and its potential high worth in today's market, the 1982 Liberty dime. This small but mighty coin holds more significance than you might expect, and if you're lucky enough to have one in great condition, it could be worth a substantial amount of money. So, let's explore its full history, why it stands out, and how much it's worth today. To truly understand the value of the 1982 Liberty dime, we must first dive into the coin's origins. The Liberty dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime, was introduced in 1946 as a tribute to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away in 1945. Roosevelt was revered for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and his legacy in founding the March of Dimes, a campaign to fight polio, made him a fitting figure for the dime. The 1982 Liberty dime was minted in the Denver Mint, one of three main mints responsible for producing U.S. coins. Denver-produced coins are identified by a small D mint mark, located on the front side of the coin near Roosevelt's neck. What makes the 1982 Liberty dime particularly special is that 1982 marked a significant transitional year in U.S. coinage. Up until this year, U.S. dimes, quarters, and half dollars contained 90% silver. But by the mid-20th century, the rising price of silver prompted the U.S. Mint to reduce the precious metal content in coins to conserve resources and save on costs. Though silver had been phased out of dimes by 1965, the 1982 dime was part of another major shift, this time focusing on quality control and coin composition. The U.S. Mint faced challenges with production during the early 1980s, which resulted in inconsistent quality and striking issues. Coins minted in 1982 are notorious for having weak strikes, missing mint marks, and varying surface conditions. This makes certain variants of the 1982 Liberty dime highly sought after, particularly if they feature unique characteristics or minting errors. The design of the Liberty dime has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1946. The obverse, or front of the coin, features the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His face is depicted with strength and solemnity, symbolizing his role as a great American leader who guided the nation through turbulent times. The reverse, or back, of the coin displays a torch in the center, flanked by an olive branch on the left representing peace and an oak branch on the right symbolizing strength. The designer, John R. Sinnock, was the U.S. Mint's chief engraver during the 1940s, and his initials JS can be seen beneath the neck of Roosevelt on the dime. This simple yet powerful design has remained a staple of American coinage for decades, embodying themes of leadership, peace, and national strength. The 1982 Liberty dime is particularly intriguing for collectors due to several varieties and minting errors that have surfaced over time. Let's take a look at some of the most notable ones. One of the most common issues with the 1982 Liberty dime is weak strikes. This means that the design wasn't fully pressed into the coin during production, leading to blurred or incomplete details. Coins with strong strikes, clear, sharp details are much more valuable because they are rarer in this year. Some 1982 dimes from the Philadelphia Mint were struck without a mint mark, but collectors have reported rare cases where Denver minted dimes which should have the D mint mark have surfaced without this important designation. These missing mint mark dimes are exceedingly rare and can command high prices due to their scarcity. Another exciting feature found in some 1982 D dimes is the double die error, where parts of the design appear duplicated due to a misalignment during the minting process. Dimes with visible doubling, particularly on key elements like the date or Roosevelt's profile, are highly sought after. Now, let's talk about the key question on every collector's mind. How much is the 1982 Liberty dime worth today? For most 1982 Liberty dimes that have been in circulation showing signs of where their value is typically around face value, just 10 cents. However, even circulated dimes in good condition can fetch a few dollars, especially if they have strong details and minimal wear. If you're lucky enough to have an uncirculated or mint state 1982 Liberty dime, you're looking at a much higher value. Coins in mint state, graded MS-60 and above, can range anywhere from $5 to $50, depending on the quality and sharpness of the strike. This is where things get really interesting. If you find a 1982 Liberty dime with a minting error, such as a missing mint mark, weak strike, or double die error, the value can skyrocket. Some of these error coins have been known to sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. The rarer the error and the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. The key to unlocking the full value of your 1982 Liberty dime is to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service, such as PCGS Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. These services assign a grade to the coin based on its condition, with the highest grade being MS-70 perfect condition. The higher the grade, the more your coin is worth. For collectors looking at the 1982 Liberty dime as a long-term investment, the coin holds promising potential. As the years pass, the number of well-preserved examples decreases, driving up demand for high-quality specimens. In addition, error coins and rare varieties continue to capture the attention of serious collectors, meaning prices for these coins will likely increase over time. The best way to ensure your 1982 Liberty dime appreciates in value is to store it properly. Keep it in a cool, dry environment, and avoid touching the coin directly with your fingers, as oils from your skin can cause damage. If possible, place the coin in a protective holder or slab to prevent wear and preserve its condition. The 1982 Liberty dime may seem like just another small coin in your pocket, but it holds far more significance than meets the eye. From its place in U.S. history to its potential worth in today's collector market, this dime has captured the attention of numismatists worldwide. Whether you have one in circulation or an rare variety, it's a piece of history worth treasuring. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1982 Liberty dime, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth coin collecting content. Have you come across any rare 1982 dimes in your collection? Or do you have questions about other coins? Let us know in the comments below, and we'll feature your finds in a future video. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! This script gives a comprehensive and engaging look at the 1982 Liberty dime, emphasizing its history, unique errors, and potential value to both casual and serious collectors. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today we're diving deep into a fascinating and historic coin that has been an icon in American numismatics, the 1983 Liberty dime, or more officially, the 1983 Roosevelt dime minted in Denver. This dime might look like any regular coin to the casual observer, but for coin collectors, it holds significant value and importance. In this video, we'll explore its rich history, why it stands out, how much it's worth today, and what makes it an essential piece for any serious collection. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting your journey in numismatics, you won't want to miss the details of this coin, from its design to its rarity, and everything in between. Let's dive in. The story of the Roosevelt dime begins in 1946, shortly after the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. The dime was chosen to honor Roosevelt because of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, as well as his founding of the March of Dimes, a charity dedicated to fighting polio. Roosevelt's strong association with the dime gave rise to this iconic coin that would replace the Mercury dime. In 1983, the U.S. Mint, including its Denver branch denoted by the D mint mark, continued to produce Roosevelt dimes, which were, by then, a staple of American currency. This coin might not have any silver content like its earlier counterparts, but it still holds a significant place in history. The 1983 dime is made from a copper-nickel clad composition, a change that occurred post-1964 when the U.S. Mint decided to switch to cheaper metals due to rising silver costs. The Denver Mint, established in 1906, is one of the most prolific coin-producing facilities in the world. The 1983 Roosevelt dime came out of this facility, bearing the D mint mark to distinguish it from coins minted in Philadelphia or San Francisco. It was one of millions produced that year, but, as we'll see, certain variations and conditions make some of these dimes far more valuable than others. During this era, there were no significant design changes to the Roosevelt dime. The coin still featured John R. Sinek's portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength on the reverse. However, like many coins, certain issues can emerge during the minting process, giving rise to rarities that collectors crave. As with many coins, what often piques collectors' interest are errors or unique variations that occur during production. The 1983 Roosevelt dime is no exception. While millions of these dimes were produced, minting errors can lead to significant variations in the value of the coin. Some key minting errors that could occur in the 1983 Roosevelt dime include: these dimes are struck incorrectly, resulting in part of the design missing from the coin. A striking error where the die imprints the design twice, creating a doubling effect, especially in the lettering or Roosevelt's profile. This is when part of the coin is missing due to a mistake in cutting out the blank metal planchet. These are lines that can appear on the coin due to small fractures in the die. Such errors are rare, and their scarcity drives up their value tremendously in the collector's market. The value of the 1983 D Liberty dime can vary significantly depending on its condition, or what numismatists refer to as its grade. The grade of a coin refers to its state of preservation and can range from heavily worn to mint condition. The Sheldon coin grading scale, which runs from 1 poor to 70 perfect mint state, is the standard for grading coins. If the dime has been used in transactions and shows signs of wear, its value is typically lower. Most 1983 D dimes fall into this category, given that they were produced in large numbers for everyday use. These are coins that show no signs of wear and are considered to be in mint condition. Finding a 1983 D Roosevelt dime in uncirculated condition can increase its value, especially if it grades high on the Sheldon scale above MS65. As we mentioned earlier, certain minting errors can drastically increase the value of a 1983 D Roosevelt dime. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are unique and not mass-produced like their standard counterparts. For example, a dime with an off-center strike or a double die error can fetch a much higher price than a regular coin. In 1983, the Denver Mint produced over 730 million Roosevelt dimes, making it one of the more common years for this coin. However, despite its large mintage, high-grade examples and those with errors are significantly rarer. The Roosevelt dime has always carried with it a sense of history due to its association with Franklin D. Roosevelt. While this connection may not directly increase the monetary value of a specific coin, it adds to the cultural and historical significance of the series, making them more appealing to collectors. Now, let's get to the part everyone wants to know: what is the 1983 D Roosevelt dime worth today? For most 1983 D Roosevelt dimes, the value in circulated condition is modest, often being around 10 to 15 cents. This might not sound impressive, but remember, millions of these coins were minted for everyday use, and they've seen decades of circulation. However, if you possess an uncirculated or mint condition coin, particularly one graded MS65 or higher, the value jumps significantly. These coins can be worth $5 to $10 or more depending on the market and demand at the time. Error coins are where the real value lies. A 1983 D dime with a mint error, such as an off-center strike or a double die, could be worth hundreds of dollars and in some rare cases, possibly over $1,000 depending on the error's severity and rarity. If you're lucky enough to have a 1983 D dime, you may wonder how to assess its value. Here are some steps you can take. Look for signs of wear or mint errors. Pay close attention to the coin's strike, surface, and details. This will help you spot potential errors, such as doubling on the lettering or imperfections in the strike. If you think you have a rare error coin or one in exceptional condition, it's worth having it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. The 1983 D Liberty dime might not be the rarest or most valuable coin in American numismatics, but it carries a deep historical significance and offers plenty of excitement for collectors. Whether you're hoping to find a mint error, or you just love the story behind the Roosevelt dime, this coin is a gem in its own right. If you've found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Who knows, maybe that little dime in your pocket is worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting! Welcome back to MY Channel Coin Enthusiasts. Today, we have a very exciting and valuable episode. We'll be diving deep into the world of one of the most iconic and important coins in American numismatics, the 1993 D Liberty 1 dime. This coin, often overlooked by casual collectors, has a rich history and significant value that has made it both a collector's dream and a key part of U.S. monetary history. In this video, we'll cover everything from its origins and minting process to its value today and the big worth that some rare specimens command in the market. So, if you're looking to learn more about coins or hoping to find out if you have a valuable treasure in your collection, stick around. This is going to be a deep dive that you won't want to miss. To understand the significance of the 1993 Liberty One dime, we need to start with the broader context of the Roosevelt dime series. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. This new design was chosen to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away in 1945. Roosevelt was a beloved figure, known for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, and he was also instrumental in the creation of the March of Dimes, an organization dedicated to fighting polio. The dime, being the smallest denomination in regular circulation in the U.S., was the perfect candidate to carry Roosevelt's legacy. The portrait of Roosevelt on the obverse front of the coin was designed by John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at the time. The reverse features an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch, symbolizing peace, liberty, and strength. Fast forward to 1993, the dime had been in circulation for almost 50 years by then, but the Denver Mint represented by the D. Mint mark played a pivotal role in that year's production of dimes. The Denver Mint, located in Denver, Colorado, is one of the key facilities in the United States mint system and has produced coins for over a century. The 1993 Liberty One dime was struck during a time when the U.S. economy was experiencing rapid growth and technological innovation. 1993 was a crucial year for American history, as it marked the rise of the Internet and the technology boom that would dominate the next decade. These coins are not just small pieces of metal, they are historical artifacts that reflect the era in which they were produced. The Denver Mint struck tens of millions of these dimes, making it a common coin for circulation. However, despite its large mintage, some 1993 dimes have become extremely valuable due to their condition, rare minting errors, and high-grade specimens. We'll get to that in a moment when we talk about the coin's value. As mentioned earlier, the obverse of the 1993 dime features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt. This image has remained largely unchanged since the first Roosevelt dime was minted in 1946. However, the quality and sharpness of the design can vary depending on the year and minting conditions, making high-grade examples of this dime particularly valuable. The reverse side of the coin is equally important, with symbolic imagery that represents key American values, positioned in the center, symbolizing liberty and enlightenment. Flanking the torch, representing peace olive branch and strength oak branch. The words United States of America and one dime encircling the design, reminding us of the coin's value and place within the U.S. monetary system. Now that we've covered the rich history and design of this dime, let's talk about what everyone really wants to know: its value. The value of a 1993 Liberty One dime can range from its face value 10 cents in circulated condition to much higher prices for certain specimens. But why is there such a large range in value? Let's break it down. Most 1993 Liberty dimes found today are in circulated condition, meaning they've been used in everyday transactions. These dimes are typically worth their face value 10 cents. However, some circulated dimes in particularly good condition may fetch a slight premium from collectors, especially if they exhibit minimal wear. The real value begins to emerge with uncirculated or mint state dimes. These coins have never been used in transactions and therefore retain their original luster and sharp details. The value of an uncirculated 1993 Liberty One dime can vary depending on its grade, which is determined by professional coin grading services. Mint state grades coins in the MS-60 to MS-70 range are considered uncirculated, with MS-70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections visible under magnification. An MS-65 grade 1993D dime, for example, can be worth around $5 to $10. Higher grades, like MS-67 or MS-68, can fetch between $25 and $50. Though not specifically tied to the 1993D dime, it's worth noting that proof dimes or specially struck coins can also hold significant value. Proof coins are struck with extra care, resulting in a high-quality finish that collectors prize. If you come across a proof or a specially minted 1993D dime, its value could skyrocket depending on its condition and rarity. One of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting is the hunt for minting errors. Coins with errors are often highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and unique. Some known errors for dimes include off-center strikes, double dies, and misaligned dies. If you were lucky enough to find a 1993D Liberty 1 dime with a minting error, its value could potentially be hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and the type of error. The 1993D Liberty 1 dime, while common in circulation, has become a prized piece for collectors seeking high-grade specimens or rare error coins. This is partly due to the fact that most of these dimes were used in everyday transactions, meaning finding uncirculated or nearly perfect examples is increasingly rare. Additionally, the fact that the Roosevelt dime series is still in production makes earlier dimes like the 1993D an attractive option for those looking to complete a full set of Roosevelt dimes. A 1993D Liberty 1 dime in MS-67 condition can fetch as much as $50 or more, depending on the demand at auction. As previously mentioned, error coins can command significant premiums. Some rare error coins from the Roosevelt dime series have sold for thousands of dollars. For example, a double die error or a significant off-center strike could see your dime sell for hundreds, if not thousands, depending on the market at the time. As more people become interested in coin collecting and numismatics, the market for U.S. coins like the 1993D Liberty 1 dime continues to grow. With economic uncertainties, many people are turning to coins as a form of investment, driving up demand and prices for rare and valuable specimens. In summary, the 1993D Liberty 1 dime is much more than just a small piece of American currency. Its deep history, connection to one of the most important U.S. presidents, and the potential for high value due to its condition or minting errors make it an important and valuable coin to collectors today. Whether you have one of these dimes in your collection or are thinking of starting your journey into coin collecting, the 1993D Liberty 1 dime is a coin that truly encapsulates American history, strength, and liberty. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the world of coins. And if you have any coins you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below. So, do you think your 1993D Liberty 1 dime could be worth more than face value? Let us know. And until next time, happy collecting! Today, deep dive into one of the most intriguing coins from American history, the 1997p Liberty dime. Today, we're going to take you through the full history, reveal its hidden value, and explain why collectors are chasing it for big money. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about this iconic piece of history, stay tuned to learn everything about the 1997p Liberty dime. Before we dig into the specifics of the 1997p Liberty dime, let's start by understanding its place in history. This dime belongs to the iconic Roosevelt dime series, first minted in 1946. But why was Franklin D. Roosevelt chosen to grace this coin? Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, was celebrated for his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. He was also instrumental in the founding of the March of Dimes charity, which aimed to combat polio, a disease he had struggled with. His legacy was immortalized on the dime after his passing in 1945. The design features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, or front, of the coin, with inscriptions such as Liberty and In God We Trust. The reverse features a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch representing strength and independence. In 1997, the United States Mint in Philadelphia produced a massive number of these dimes, 896,500,000 to be exact. This particular coin bears the P Mint mark, signifying it was minted in Philadelphia. But what makes the 1997 P dime special among millions of dimes minted that year? Let's explore further. The design of the 1997 P Liberty dime remains consistent with the original Roosevelt dimes, but it's the subtle nuances and history tied to this specific year and mint that make it fascinating. Let's start with the obverse. Roosevelt's face is still strong, symbolizing his enduring impact on American history. Look closer, and you'll notice the bold P Mint mark just below the data detail that collectors always check to identify its place of origin. On the reverse side, we have the iconic torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols that remain powerful representations of liberty, peace, and strength. Over 50 years since the dime's introduction, these symbols continue to remind Americans of their values. So, what makes the 1997 P Liberty dime stand out from the crowd? While most dimes from this period were mass-produced, this coin still holds significant value for collectors, especially when it comes to condition and potential mint errors. One of the major factors influencing the value of any coin is its condition, often graded on the Sheldon scale from per P1 to mint state MS70. A 1997 P dime in worn, circulated condition might not fetch much on the market, but an uncirculated, pristine example can be a whole different story. High-quality versions of this coin, especially those in MS65 or higher, can bring in premiums far beyond face value. But there's more. Some 1997 P dimes feature rare mint errors, which have become a holy grail for collectors. These errors might include misalignments, doubled die strikes, or off-center strikes. Depending on the rarity and condition, error coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the real reason many collectors are searching for this coin: its potential value and worth. On the surface, a 1997 P Liberty dime might only be worth 10 cents. But in the world of numismatics, even common coins can hide incredible value. For dimes in average circulated condition, you may only get face value, or slightly above, if the coin has sentimental value or historical interest. However, for a 1997 P dime in uncirculated condition with a mint state grade of MS65 or higher, its value can range from $3 to $15 depending on demand and market conditions. The real jackpot, however, comes with error coins. A rare mint error could make this 10-cent coin worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For instance, error dimes from this year have been sold in auctions for as much as $300 to $500, and higher depending on the nature of the error. It's important to check each coin closely and get them professionally graded if you believe you have a high-value coin on your hands. So how can you tell if your 1997 P Liberty dime is worth more than just 10 cents? Here are a few tips. If the coin is heavily circulated and worn, it's likely only worth its face value. But if it's sharp, crisp, and uncirculated, it could be worth more. Examine the coin for any anomalies: doubling in the text, off-center strikes, or other unusual features can increase its value significantly. If you spot something, it's worth getting the coin professionally appraised. Having your dime graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can make a huge difference in its market value. A higher grade means higher value. Collectors pay a premium for coins with historical significance, mint errors, and pristine conditions. So, make sure to check every corner of your 1997 P Liberty dime carefully. With growing interest in rare coins, the market for the 1997 P Liberty dime has seen increased activity. Collectors from around the world are constantly searching for mint-condition dimes, and as the number of these high-quality coins diminishes, the demand and value only grows. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and other specialized coin auction sites have seen significant sales of these dimes, especially those with rare mint errors or exceptionally high grades. In conclusion, the 1997 P Liberty dime is more than just a small piece of currency. It's a valuable artifact with a rich history and significant potential for collectors. Whether you're hunting for rare mint errors or simply want to add a high-grade coin to your collection, this dime has a lot to offer. So, the next time you come across a 1997 P dime, take a closer look. You might just be holding a hidden treasure worth much more than 10 cents. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1997 P Liberty dime, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more content, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or if you have a 1997 P dime of your own. Who knows, you could be sitting on a coin worth big money. Today, back coin enthusiasts, today we're diving into the world of American coinage to explore one of the most iconic and often overlooked coins in the United States, the 1998 P Liberty dime, also known as the Roosevelt dime. If you're interested in coin collecting, numismatics, or just curious about coins with significant historical and monetary value, then this is the video for you. We're going to talk about the full history behind this dime, its cultural importance, the fascinating story of its design, and of course, its big worth today. Make sure to watch until the end because this dime has more to offer than meets the eye. Let's get started. The dime, with a denomination of 10 cents, has a long and illustrious history in the U.S. coinage system, but when it comes to the 1998 P Liberty dime, we need to start with the broader picture. The Roosevelt dime, which first made its appearance in 1946. It was introduced to honor the 32nd President of the United States, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, whose leadership during some of the nation's darkest times, such as the Great Depression and World War II, has forever solidified his place in American history. But why was Roosevelt chosen for the dime? Roosevelt was instrumental in the creation of the March of Dimes, a foundation formed to combat polio, a disease that he himself suffered from. The dime became an enduring symbol of his fight against the disease and his efforts to make America a better place for all. This connection made it only fitting that his image would appear on the U.S. dime as a tribute to his lasting impact. The design of the Roosevelt dime was the work of John R. Sinek, the chief engraver of the United States Mint at the time. The front, or obverse, of the coin features a portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, based on his official bust that captures his distinguished and resilient demeanor. On the reverse side, you'll find a torch symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left, representing peace, and an oak branch on the right, symbolizing strength and independence. This unique combination of symbols reflects the essence of Roosevelt's legacy, a balance of peace, strength, and freedom. Now, let's focus specifically on the 1998 P Liberty dime, a part of this long-running series, but produced with its own unique significance. What makes the P Mint mark so special? The P on the 1998 P Liberty dime signifies that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The Philadelphia Mint is the oldest and one of the most important mints in the United States. Since its establishment in 1792, it has produced countless iconic American coins, including this very dime. The 1998 P dime was part of the standard mintage that year, but it's not just another coin off the production line. In 1998, the Philadelphia Mint struck over 1.16 billion Roosevelt dimes, making it a common coin in circulation. However, some variations and minting errors have made certain 1998 P dimes highly sought after in the numismatic world. We'll get into that shortly when we discuss the coin's value. While billions of these dimes were produced, not every 1998 P Liberty dime is equal in the eyes of collectors. The condition of the coin, errors, and historical significance can all dramatically influence the value of a coin. For example, coins that are in mint state condition, which means they have never been circulated, are always more valuable to collectors. A pristine, uncirculated 1998 P dime could fetch a significantly higher price compared to a well-worn one you might find in pocket change. One thing that can set a 1998 P Liberty dime apart is the presence of minting errors. Mint errors are rare mistakes made during the minting process that can drastically increase the value of a coin. For instance, dimes that have been double-struck, have off-center strikes, or contain die errors are prized by collectors and can command a premium on the market. When determining the value of a 1998 P Liberty dime, collectors look at the coin's grade. Grading refers to the process of evaluating the coin's condition, and it can make a world of difference in its value. Coins are typically graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with a grade of 70 representing a perfect coin with no flaws. Dimes that have been circulated will show wear and tear, reducing their value. These coins are typically worth only their face value 10 cents. Uncirculated dimes that have been carefully preserved can be worth far more. A 1998 P dime graded MS65 or higher can fetch prices ranging from $5 to $25 depending on the market. While regular 1998 P dimes were made for circulation, the U.S. Mint also produced special proof dimes for collectors. These coins are struck using specially polished dies and are sold in sets directly from the mint. Proof coins, especially if they remain in their original packaging, can sell for significantly more than regular dimes. Now, let's talk about the potential big worth of the 1998 P Liberty dime. While the majority of these coins are still only worth face value, some rare specimens can fetch considerably more due to their pristine condition or minting errors. Most 1998 P dimes found in circulation are worth no more than 10 cents. They are extremely common, and unless they show an error or are in exceptional condition, their value remains low. As mentioned earlier, uncirculated coins in mint condition can range from $5 to $25. Coins graded MS65 or higher are particularly valuable to collectors. Error coins are where things get exciting. A 1998 P Liberty dime with a significant error can sell for hundreds, and in some rare cases, even thousands of dollars. Collectors have paid a premium for error dimes with double strikes, off-center strikes, or broad strikes. A 1998 proof dime from the Philadelphia Mint, in its original mint packaging, can be worth anywhere from $2 to $10. While not as valuable as error coins, proof dimes are still sought after for their quality and rarity. While the 1998 P Liberty dime may not yet be as iconic or valuable as some of its predecessors, its value is likely to appreciate over time, particularly for coins that are well preserved or feature unique minting errors. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for pieces of American history, and the Roosevelt dime holds a special place as a tribute to one of the most significant presidents in U.S. history. As the years pass and more 1998 P dimes are lost or worn down, those that remain in excellent condition will become increasingly rare. This scarcity, combined with the cultural and historical importance of the coin, could lead to a surge in value for high-quality specimens. So there you have it, full history, fascinating details, and potential big worth of the 1998 P Liberty dime. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting your numismatic journey, the Roosevelt Dime series is a great place to start, and who knows? You might just find a valuable 1998 P dime hiding in your pocket change. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of coins, Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest uploads. And as always, happy collecting! Have a coin you'd like to know more about? Drop it in the comments below, and we might feature it in our next video.